In a daring feat of ingenuity and audacity, Ukraine carried out an unprecedented operation, codenamed Spiderweb. This operation, 18 months in the making, saw over 100 Ukrainian drones striking airbases deep within Russia, specifically targeting nuclear-capable long-range bombers. The sheer scale of Spiderweb became evident almost immediately, with reports of explosions echoing across several time zones, from Murmansk, north of the Arctic Circle, to the Amur region, over 8,000 kilometers from Ukraine. The Russian Defense Ministry confirmed the attacks occurred in 5 regions: Murmansk, Irkutsk, Ivanovo, Ryazan, and Amur, though claimed damage was limited to Murmansk and Irkutsk. At the helm of this operation sat Vasyl Malyuk, the head of the Security Service of Ukraine, or SBU, with a satellite map of the targeted airfields before him. The audacious Spiderweb operation left a significant impact, but how did Ukraine manage to pull off such a daring feat? The genius of this operation lay not just in its execution, but in the meticulous planning and stealth involved. The drones, the silent warriors of this audacious attack, were smuggled into Russia in the most unsuspecting manner. Picture this: wooden cabins mounted on the back of lorries, seemingly ordinary but concealing a hidden arsenal beneath remotely operated detachable roofs. The lorries, driven by individuals seemingly oblivious to the explosive cargo they were carrying, made their way to locations near air bases across Russia. Once in position, the real action began. The roofs detached, the drones launched, and set upon their targets, the unsuspecting air bases. Now you might be wondering, how did no one notice a swarm of drones launching from a lorry? Well, videos circulating online show this very scenario: drones emerging from the roof of a lorry, taking to the skies with a mission. One driver, interviewed by a Russian state outlet, even spoke of attempting to knock down the drones with rocks as they flew out from the back of his lorry. The operation was a complex web of deception and technology, but what happened after the drones were launched? The aftermath of the Spiderweb operation was as stunning as the operation itself. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who directly supervised the operation, shared a triumphant post on social media. He revealed that the audacious attack employed 117 drones and took 1 year, 6 months, and 9 days to prepare. Ukraine's SBU said the strikes damaged 41 planes used against Ukraine, though the full extent of the damage remained unclear. Among those it claimed to have hit were A-50 surveillance planes, the supersonic Tu-160 and Tu-22 bombers, and the massive Tu-95S, which were developed to carry nuclear bombs and now launch cruise missiles. The SBU said it had hit planes worth a combined $7 billion, £5.2 billion, at 4 air bases in the wave of drone strikes. The attack struck Belaya Air Base in Irkutsk, which is more than 2,500 miles, 4,000 kilometers from Ukraine. Other targets included the Olenya Air Base in Murmansk, Diaghilevo Air Base in Ryazan, and Ivanovo-Severny Air Base in Ivanovo. This meticulous planning and execution underscore the strategic brilliance of the operation. Russia's immediate reaction was a claim that they have detained individuals in connection with the attack. Yet Zelensky reassured that those who had helped facilitate the operation were safe, having been withdrawn from Russian territory. This speaks volumes about Ukraine's commitment to its operatives and their safety. One of the striking aspects of the operation was its target selection. Among the targeted locations was an office of the FSB Russian Security Services. This audacious move sends a clear message about Ukraine's determination and its willingness to challenge even the most formidable opponents. The Spiderweb operation was a daring feat of audacity and ingenuity, showcasing the power of drone technology in modern warfare. The spectacular operation was prepared in secret over 18 months. Ukraine's agents moved short-range drones and explosives inside Russia before they were launched remotely for a coordinated strike on Sunday that was intended to strike at Moscow's air superiority. Vasyl Malyuk, the head of the Security Service of Ukraine, SBU, said drones were smuggled into Russia and placed inside containers, which were later loaded onto trucks. With the trucks positioned near Russian bases, the roof panels of the containers were lifted off by a remotely activated mechanism, allowing the drones to fly out and begin their attack. The drones had first-person view, or FPV technology, that allowed them to be operated remotely. probably from Ukrainian territory. Attempting to launch drones from Ukraine would have been much harder, as they would have had to cover huge distances and avoid Russia's air defenses. A photograph from Ukrainian security officials showed the containers, which were disguised as wooden sheds. Another image showed the containers with their retractable roofs removed and dozens of small quadcopter drones hidden inside among the beams.